Hey, what's up everybody? Johnson, Athens Ford. I'm sure you're probably all scratching your heads right now wondering why I'm driving a Civic Type-R, but I've got a good friend of mine, Marcus. He's here in the car with me. He actually just purchased this car from our local Honda dealership, so I think he was wanting to give a shout out to Phil Hughes Honda. Who'd you work with down there at Phil Hughes?
Worked with a couple people, but Ron was the guy that made the deal done, and I was just glad that they were able to work with me because I know a lot of people out there are looking for this car and they're just not able to get it.
Right. So yeah, like you said, this car just came out. As most of you know that are probably watching this, highly anticipated car put out by Honda. So it's compared right now, I think, to the Focus RS and a couple other four-cylinder turbocharged cars. So very limited production type vehicle as well. I think we were just talking about that. I heard there was going to be 3,000. I think he heard 6,000. So as far as production for the 2017 model, so very limited edition car. So obviously he's a very lucky owner to have one of these vehicles, which is pretty cool. So as you can see, obviously 2017 Civic Type-R. It's a 2.0 cylinder VTEC engine put out by Honda. So it's turbocharged, right about 306 horsepower, right?
Yep.
306. Okay. And there's different drive modes on here. So far, it's pretty cool. I like the steering wheel. It's a leather-wrapped steering wheel. Very nice. Has a nice flat bottom, really aggressive sides to it as well. So you can hold it all sorts of different ways as far as, when you're driving, as far as comfort. And speaking of comfort, there is a comfort mode. We're in sport mode right now. And then there's also a plus R mode. All of those are fully functional. They're going to be able to adjust the feel of the car from the steering to the suspension feel and even the throttle response, I believe, in the Type-R mode, which, basically this car is built for the track. It's got all of the aerodynamics are functional up front, from the front bumper to the splitter to the vents on the side fenders to the nice spoiler on the back. Everything is built to be fully functional, aerodynamic, really focus on downforce and helping the car grip the road. So I'll let Marcus talk a little bit more about the car now. We're going to be taking it easy on this test drive. It only has 36 miles on it. Like, he literally just got it. So, and we're doing a video on it. So I'll let Marcus take over right now and tell you guys a little bit more about the car and what he thinks so far.
Well, I'm just happy to be in this car. It's been a long time just watching videos and hoping that the Civic Type-R would actually come to US, and actually being able to sit down and drive this car compared to my SI. I had my SI 2012 for 4 years now. Yeah, 4 years, and it was hard to let go, but honestly, from the moment I saw this car yesterday, I was like, I couldn't trade my car for anything else other than this Type-R. I think the things that stand out the most to me, initially when I got the car, now mind you, I've only probably driven it for maybe like 20-30 minutes, is the drive modes. I didn't think they would be as dramatically different as far as their driving characteristics as they actually were. Comfort mode, I can compare it to like how I guess a regular sedan Civic feels as far as the suspension wise. I still have the power of the Type-R that you expect, but it's just not as crazy. When you go to sport, it's more like regular driving, and you definitely feel the difference between comfort and that sport mode as far as suspension wise, and even in the exhaust, you hear a little bit more tone definition in that. And then the R mode, it's just a whole nother animal when you click it to that. The steering wheel tightens up. You feel everything on the road, which is I love, because you can feel where the dips and turns are and stuff like that, and it's just really nice to sit into. The bolstering of the seats are really nice, in my opinion. You're really snug, and like I said, I haven't really cornered but it feels really, really good when you sit down. And for the sitting down the first time in the passenger seat, the seats are the same, but it's comfortable on this side too. I have enough legs, space in the front here, and it's, I think a passenger would enjoy being in the car as well.
Yeah, this seat's definitely comfortable, and as we said, definitely limited production build. If you haven't had a chance to see one, be sure to drop by your local Honda store, if they even still have one, because these things have been flying off the lot. I've got a few friends that work for Honda, and as soon as they were posting pictures of them, like coming in on the truck or getting there, the people that were buying them were probably already waiting there at the dealership to take delivery of them. And our local store hooked Marcus up. He got a smoking deal on it, and we've seen the cars pretty much go anywhere from MSRP. I saw one all the way up to 25 grand over MSRP. I won't say what dealership. It definitely wasn't anywhere local, but up to 25 over MSRP, which may sound crazy, but obviously these cars are usually market based. Yep. Same way when the RS came out, and the Ford Raptors and the Shelby GT350s. I mean, they're just kind of based on market value and limited availability as far as production. So overall, I think the car is awesome. Definitely will be a cool car to sell, but I mean, there's not very many of them, so not even sure if our local Honda store is going to get more in comparison wise. And, I mean, it's pretty cool. There's nice touches in here. The shifting is really smooth. Felt like it had kind of a rev matching almost that kicked in automatically, so that's cool as far as like when you're downshifting and driving the car. Really nice digital dash here as well. It shows you your fuel range. Total miles right now is 38 miles on the car, and then it shows you which mode that you're in. A couple other things as far as the electronics. You've got the electronic parking brake, and then your different modes are right here, just flick of a button right here to the side of the right side of the shifter, so really cool. 7-inch touchscreen. You've got navigation, backup camera, push button start, of course, 6-speed manual transmission. Like I said, everything feels really good so far. Visibility is awesome. Even with the spoiler on the back, it looks like from the exterior that it'll get in the way of your visibility out of the rear glass, but I'm not very tall, and where I'm sitting right now, I can still see out the back glass very fine. I can see the car that's right behind me right now. So be sure to check them out. I mean, there's only 5 different colors that you can get in this car. One interior color, and that's red, as we're in right now. And like Marcus was saying, the seats are very comfortable. I don't have any, complaints so far. So is there anything else you want to touch on, Marcus, here?
Like you said, about the rev matching, you can turn that on and off. And I think the features is pretty nice, especially for people that aren't good at heel towing. So it just adds a little something extra into the car that Honda really thought about, and I appreciate, because technology is what we rely on nowadays, and that's I think a good piece.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely really smooth. So thank you guys for watching, and big thank you to Marcus here for letting us use his brand new Civic Type-R for this video review. So I wish I could say reach out to me with any more questions, but I won't have this car on my lot. But definitely a cool vehicle to check out at your local Honda store. So thanks again for watching. You guys be sure to toss me a like, give me a subscribe, and we'll see you for the next review. Take care.